So these are well-known activists, and now they've been charged with having links with Maoists. So will this be another case that turns out like Binayak Sen's case, where the Supreme Court struck down the arrest as completely unlawful, or is there some grounds to this? Is it justified? We'll ask our guests just that. On the show, on Buck Stops here tonight, we have Madhu Gaudiyakshi. He joins us. He's a Congress MP, and of course, he comes from Andhra Pradesh, which has for long been tackling the menace of Naxalism. Also joining us, Nirmala Sitharaman here in studio to give us the BJP's perspective. This has happened in Maharashtra, where the Congress NCP is government, but has the BJP governments also made arrests like this, and what do they have to say about the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act? Pinaki Mishra, lawyer, he will give us the legal perspective, and also an MP. We also have on the show joining us from PUCL, Kavita Srivastav, to give us the human rights activists angle, why activists across the country are supporting them. We also have Anand Patwardhan joining us. He was with the activists when they courted arrest, when they went and did what they called satyagraha. The police, of course, said that they have surrendered. And ML Kumawat is here in studio. He's a former DG BSF and tackled a lot of these issues. If I can start with you, Anand Patwardhan, because you were there at that time. Now, they have said that they've done this satyagraha and it's not surrendering. But why is it, since the ATS was looking for them since 2011, that it took them so long to do this protest? Why were they on the run?
The simple reason for that is that two of their activists, who were members of Kabir Kala Manch,
yes,
were arrested. So when that happened, these people got worried about what was going to happen to them, and they all went into hiding. And they, not only were the two activists arrested, but the news is that they also were tortured. So in that case, it is a difficult situation for people to accept and to come out and face all that. So
you're of course referring to the two people who were arrested, but who I just want to tell our viewers, who were recently released by the Bombay High Court, given bail by the Bombay High Court, because they said that you can't arrest someone for their ideology. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct, yeah. So that fact that they got bail encouraged the people who were underground to think that perhaps they will also get justice. And also the fact that we have a Kabir Kala Manch Defense Committee and there is a civil society pressure on the government. So I think these were the encouraging factors for them to come out.
Now help us understand, Mr. Patwardhan, because for all of us here who may not be that we may not know, acquainted with the kind of movement that the Kabir Kala Manch has been. I mean, I've read on it, I've known the fact that it's very active in Pune, and they themselves actually describe themselves as quite militant in their approach. They were formed in 2002 and to fight Dalit atrocity and issues like Kherlanji massacre. They've been very, very active. Now, when you describe yourself as militant in your own words, is that kind of courting trouble from legal agencies, from law enforcement agencies?
I'm not sure if I heard the question right. Are you asking me if I describe myself as a militant?
No, I'm not. I was talking about the Kabir Kala Manch, and since you're...
Yeah, so I think the word militant doesn't mean that they are using armed struggle or anything like that. The word militant means that they are militant in their music, in their poetry, and they have good reason to be militant because the atrocities have been increasing. I think I've been watching Kabir Kala Manch for a long time now, and I can see that their songs did become more militant in their approach after incidents like Kherlanji, and also the fact that the people who were killed in Ramabai colony never got justice. The police who did the firing never went to jail. So all of these things naturally has angered a whole section of our society.
Do you think it incited people? Were the songs, the poetry, were they with the objective of inciting emotions, of having some kind of impact, of making people get up and do something about it, which the state might have had a problem with?
I think all of us who work in this field of human rights, fighting for the dispossessed, fighting for justice, we want our work to be effective, and I'm sure Kabir Kala Manch wants their work to be effective, and it was very effective.